Good Sunday morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Lexi Birmingham with the News 5 First Alert Storm Team bringing you your Sunday morning tropical update. And let's just say for the Atlantic Basin, it has been a busy 24 hours. We had the formation of Tropical Depression 6 yesterday afternoon, and not too long ago, we had the formation of Tropical Storm Emily. So this is the latest from the National Hurricane Center. It does have maximum sustained winds of 50 miles per hour, and it's moving to the west-northwest at 10 miles per hour. The current track keeps it at tropical storm strength, at least for the next 24 to 36 hours, but will eventually weaken back down to a tropical depression by sometime during the middle of the week. Right now, the track keeps it out into the open Atlantic and is not looking to make any impacts to the U.S. mainland. Well, here's Tropical Depression 6, maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour, moving to the west at 12 miles per hour, and will most likely continue at least for the next 24 hours, but it will most likely dissipate by early Monday morning. Now, switching over to our three disturbances, here's the first one. It's currently located in the far eastern Caribbean and does have a high chance of development. Now, yesterday it did have a little bit more of a westerly track, and as of this morning, it kind of turns it up towards the north, so we could possibly see some tropical-like impacts to areas like the island of Hispaniola and maybe even Puerto Rico. Also, yesterday afternoon, we have a new disturbance currently developing off the coast of Africa that has a low to medium chance of development. Currently, this is located just to the southeast of Tropical Storm Emily. Moving over to the Gulf Coast, our little tropical wave there is located just to the south and southwest of the southern tip of Florida and is beginning to make its way into the Gulf of Mexico. Still a low to medium chance of development, but it is going to start to enter a little bit more of a favorable environment for tropical development. So we've kind of spotlighted all that moisture there. Now, the bulk of this moisture looks to stay way off towards our south, at least for the News 5 neighborhood in the northern Gulf of Mexico, and will continue to trek towards the west, most likely bringing some heavy rainfall and gusty winds to areas like southern and southeastern Texas and northeastern Mexico. As for us along the Gulf Coast, we could certainly see a higher increase in humidity and maybe the chance for a higher risk for rip currents, but as far as direct impacts are concerned, I don't think we'll be seeing too much of that. But again, this is something we will continue to watch. Moving over to the eastern Pacific, we now have Tropical Storm Hilary. Early on this morning, it was a Category 1 hurricane, but it does continue to weaken. It has been kind of making a little bit of an impact on the Baja Peninsula of California and is slowly creeping its way up towards the north-northwest at 25 miles per hour, approaching the Southern California area, including Los Angeles and San Diego. You can see tropical storm warnings are still in place for those areas. As soon as it starts to move inland, it will continue to move up towards the north, where it will eventually weaken. Well, don't forget about our hurricane map room. You can go to our website, WKRG.com. Just click on the weather tab and you'll find the link for the hurricane map room. This will be pretty much the web page that is pretty much tracking all the storms that we're currently tracking right now in the Atlantic Basin, and it also provides valuable information and resources for this hurricane season, especially since we're heading closer to peak hurricane season on September 10th. I'm meteorologist Lexi Birmingham for WKRG News 5.